Now I will be demonstrating how we can upload data from NodeMCU to cloud. Here we will be using a cloud called ThinkSpeak. As you know, NodeMCU is a IoT platform on which we can build your IoT application, right? So NodeMCU sometimes called ESP8266, right? So now I'll tell you what is NodeMCU and what is the basic principle of working of NodeMCU. This is the NodeMCU. The MCU stands for microcontroller unit. This is basically a microcontroller board. And this is the ESP8266 module which has inbuilt Wi-Fi, and it has a CPU LX106. So now this is the power pin or power socket. NodeMCU has 30 pins. Among 30 pins, 17 pins are GPIO pins. Right? I repeat once more. NodeMCU has 30 pins. Among 30 pins, 17 pins are GPIO pins. That is general purpose input output pins. Now over here I have connected a DHT11 sensor, right? I will show you how you can upload DHT11 sensor data, that is temperature and humidity sensor data, into ThinkSpeak cloud. Okay, this is the more or less all about the what is NodeMCU and what we are going to do. Okay, this is the small board we have, right, where you can do many things. The processor within it is basically LX106. DHT11, which has 3 pins. The first one is positive pin, that is VCC. The second one is the data pin, and the third one is the ground pin or negative pin. That means the first one is connected to the 3 volt of NodeMCU. The second pin, the data pin, is connected to D5 pin of NodeMCU, and the third one is connected to the ground pin of NodeMCU. The jumper wires, female to female jumper wires, you can see there are 3 jumper wires. The first one is the orange, which will be connected to the positive pin of DHT11. Then the middle one, the red one, is connected to data pin of the DHT11, and the third one is the brown, which will be connected to the ground pin or negative pin of the DHT11. The orange wire, already I told you, with the positive pin of the DHT11. The middle wire, that is red wire, will be connected to the middle pin, that is data pin of the DHT11, and the third one, the brown wire, will be connected to the negative pin or the ground pin of the DHT11. Connected the orange wire with the 3 volt of the NodeMCU, already I told you. The brown wire is connected to negative or ground pin of the NodeMCU, and the red one is connected to data pin of the NodeMCU, that is D5, right? And this is the connection. And please remember, this particular module is the ESP8266, which has inbuilt Wi-Fi. Please remember, the difference between the Arduino and the NodeMCU is that Arduino doesn't have the Wi-Fi inbuilt, but NodeMCU has Wi-Fi inbuilt. That's why we can connect NodeMCU with the any Wi-Fi connection, or other say you can connect the internet with the Node MCU. I'm connecting power cable to this board, right? And other end of the cable is connected to laptop. This is the Arduino IDE. I think you can see the code of this particular project, right? And we have included different libraries also, that is ThinkSpeak. Then we have Wi-Fi client, right? ESP8266, right? So now you have to remember two things. You have to give username, that is SSID, and the password of the Wi-Fi, and this is the SSID or username and the password. You have to give the channel ID of your cloud, that is ThinkSpeak. This is the channel ID or channel number, and you have to give the API key, right API key. This is the right API key, right? This is the right API key. Now you can see the entire code. I will explain later. So now I will go to tools to select the board, right? Board, it should be ESP8266. Now select ESP Node MCU version 1.0 ESP8212V module. The port, so I'll select the COM port 4. You can select the other port also, but it may not work. And then you click on upload. Compilation is going on, compiling sketch. Now uploading is going on. Done uploading. So now I'll go to the serial monitor to check, but you have to remember, you have to select the baud rate, otherwise you'll get the garbage value. In this case the baud rate will be 11. Just a minute, I select the baud rate. This is 115200. If you don't select the proper baud rate, then you will get the garbage. It should be both. So now we get the value 27 degree temperature and 95% humidity. Okay, so now I will go to cloud, that is ThinkSpeak, and I'll show you the data and analytics. In your browser, in my case it is Google Chrome, and type ThinkSpeak, THINGS. Now go to sign in option, give username, give password, now click on DHT11 because we are working with DHT11. Just you can see the data are coming from the DHT11 sensor into this cloud, and see this one, the last entry less than a minute ago, and this is the analytics. For temperature and the humidity chart. Also show you how you can find out the API keys. you need to copy this right API key, and that has to be pasted in your code. Already I told you, right? You have to copy this key and you have to paste it in your code. And I think you can see the channel ID also. Channel ID 1026589. You have to copy and paste it in your code.